This is the Pythonic Accountant. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new model that just came out with Anthropic called Claude 3.7. So Claude 3.7 is pretty powerful. It's quite a bit more powerful than Claude 3.5, even though the numbering convention is just too higher. The big thing that they introduced here, which is really exciting, is they now allow the thinking mode. And so what you can do to add thinking mode, and that's like the reasoning mode that the other models have. To get thinking mode, you click on, or extended is how they call it. And we're going to click on extended. And let's just do a quick test to see, one of the previous videos I made was how these different models can make an accounting themed game. So let's see how much better this is compared to the others. So make me a fun and interesting accounting game that allows the user to, make journal entries and produce financial statements and research transactions. Start with a trial balance with some beginning transactions and add a few additional fun features to make it more interesting and game-like. I have no idea what this is going to do. Let's see, make it look modern and fun. So let's just see what it does. So first, the difference between this and the previous Claude models is now it's going to start thinking. So you can see in the middle of the page, it says it's crafting engaging accounting game with interactive features. And that was actually pretty quick. It didn't think too long, but it probably figured it was able to think just enough to do what we needed. So you can see now the coding is happening over on the right. One of the different things also with Claude 3.7 is it has a more lengthy context window for the outputs. Previously, the outputs were limited, and so this should allow it to be able to write a much more robust program because the outputs allow much more context for those outputs. So a better program requires more code. So because it can write more code, it can do a lot more. So we're getting a preview here of some of the ways that it is logically formatting the game, and you can see just some of the sections that it's creating. So if we scroll up a little bit, you can see they've got the transactions that it's creating here and the different fields on how you can interact with the game. And once it's done coding, it's going to give us the ability to view it and play with it. So let's see what that looks like. All right, so I paused the recording to let it finish. It took about another minute, which is not too long. And I've now opened up this artifact in a separate page so we can easily see in a large screen what we're looking at here. So this says, test your accounting skills in this interactive game, make journal entries, generate financial statements, complete accounting scenarios. It even has a little how to play set of instructions. This is pretty cool. So you can earn points, level up. This is awesome. Now let's start the game, see if it works. Whoa, okay. So we got 3 scenarios. I guess we can pick a scenario. Let's do customer sale. So customer purchases 5,000 in merchandise, 2,000 paid in cash, the rest is on credit. The cost of the merchandise was $3,000. That doesn't make sense because, I see. I guess they're probably saying that the credit of the merchandise was $3,000. Oh, a customer purchased. Okay, got it. So it cost us $3,000 to originally buy it, and a customer has now bought it for $5,000. So let's make a journal entry. If it's going to test if the description of this journal entry against something, I'm probably not going to get it right. But let's call it in merchandise sale. This is fun. So first we're going to do cash, and that was, let's see, 2,000. Then we're going to add a line. Then we're going to record accounts receivable for 3,000. Then we're going to record sales revenue of 5,000. That's a credit. But then we need to do the cost of goods sold. Perfect. And that's a debit of 3,000. And then a credit to inventory of 3,000. Let's record the entry. And all right, it said it was recorded successfully. So now let's look at the trial balance. That's okay down below. I didn't see it beforehand, so I don't know if it recorded it correctly, but I'm assuming it did. Our trial balance balances, so that's good. You can see our cost of goods sold here. Okay, accounts receivable must have been a little lower before. Let's I guess. All right, I got 10 points, so I must have done something right. Let's look at the financial statements here. Financial statements, revenue, expenses. Oh, okay. So the revenue and expenses are net new, and that looks like it matches what we recorded. Perfect. Then you've got a balance sheet. This is great. Very cool. Yeah, the liabilities and equity matches the assets. Very basic, but it works. Research center. Let's see what that does. Debits and credits. Okay, this is just like tips, not really doing anything. I can close out these little pop-ups here. Let's see if there's anything else we can do here. It says complete tasks to earn achievements. I guess the tasks are the scenarios. So pay $2,000 for this month's rent in cash. Rent payment. Cash. 2,000. I wonder if I do it wrong, will it give me a warning? Let's try this. And then rent expense. Let's just say 3,000 to make a mistake. And record entry. Error, debits must equal credits. Okay. Let's see if it lets me record 3,000, which is incorrect. Oh, that's funny. It's not my first journal entry, and it let me record it because it was incorrect. But that's okay. Well, this works. It's definitely not perfect, but pretty cool. Like, not bad for the start of a little accounting video game. I like the gamification aspect of it. Lots of room for improvement here, but I'm definitely impressed. It did what I asked. It made the game fun. I didn't specifically ask for it to make everything double checked and correct, so we could probably go back and ask it to fix those things. So all in all, I'm pretty happy. I'll show you one other game that I made with my kids the other day. It was Fruit Slicer. So a new version of Fruit Slicer, just coded from scratch, which I was pretty impressed that it was able to do this. So let's, oh yeah. In addition to Fruit Slicer, we made our own version called Poop Slicer. So let's actually take a look at this one. This is pretty funny. And so this is obviously a version of Fruit Slicer where instead of fruit, you are slicing something else. You've got poop and you've got bugs. That's pretty cool. Let's slice those up. All right. Anyways, went off topic a little bit here, but all in all, I'm really impressed with this new model from Anthropic, and I think there are a lot more things we can do with it. So stay tuned while we explore this model, and we'll see you at the next one.